Do you have any cool things to say about Josephology or Mariology? I guess the only thing that I have to say is I hate cool takes about Josephology and Mariology. I hate this like weird sort of over speculative attitude about it. It's like, well, I remember seeing something of an author talk about, well, actually, when it comes to the day and the hour, maybe Our Lady was also told the day and the hour. Like, wouldn't that be really cool, guys? It's like, could we, really, this is why we have the liturgy and the general catechesis of the church. The liturgy and the general catechesis of the church is to tell you this stuff is most important for contemplation. It gives us the proper proportions of what to focus on. So if something is brought up more and more and more and more in the liturgy, something is brought up more and more and more in the tradition, in the general catechesis of the church, in our theological literature, in all of these sources among the fathers, then these things are probably the things we're supposed to focus on more. These are the more important things to contemplate. So taking your like weird pet theories of what would be super cool and then putting it in the devotional book, it's not it. It's not it. Those are not the things that the church focuses our gaze on as most fruitful for contemplation. It is a million times more fruitful for you to read the Magnificat and contemplate how the virtues brought up in the type of doxological language brought up in the Magnificat, how that shows the sort of nature of Our Lady's soul, her contemplative soul. That's a million times more profitable than thinking about like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if Our Lady did this, or oh, wouldn't it be cool if Our Lady did that? No, it's really off-putting for me. Very, very much off-putting for me. I don't like the language of like Marian maximalism and things like that. I think I'm a Marian maximalist because I focus on the things that are more important. Yeah, I'm the Marian maximalist, not somebody who kind of piles up all the cool takes that they could have about Our Lady. I don't think that's Marian maximalism at all. I think that's actually practically. I'm of course not saying they're having opinions which are detrimental, but practically detrimental to Marian piety to focus on these things rather than to focus on the important things, such as those things that are talked about in Scripture and talked about in the tradition, dogmatized by the church and brought up in the liturgy. Those are the important things.